Okay, fellow road trackers, one day New York City got hit with a bad storm, and here I am, digging out the RoadTrek, and pow, the antenna from the RoadTrek broke off. Let's look at that again.
The gold 6 digits, outside with it, we be outside. Outside with it, real go getters. Outside with it, we be outside. Outside with it.
At first I was like, who cares? I use the Bluetooth anyway. But then I noticed the inside of the cabin started leaking. So I had to go outside to put tape on the hole to cover it up. Okay, so the leaking stopped for a while because of the tape. So I got online to this spot called Euro Parts. I'm gonna leave the link in the bio. And I bought the antenna. The antenna cost about $138, and it was like $154 overall. Now, as I told y'all before, I am really not the mechanic, but I wasn't about to take this all the way to a dealership or a mechanic shop to get it fixed. I was determined to fix it myself. So I had to get in the inside and detach the lights from the inside. My biggest fear is just putting too much pressure on something and breaking it, and then I have to pay more money to replace something else. But this was pretty easy. I used like a tool just to detach it. It popped out and everything was cool. From the inside of that hole, you can see the bolt that held the antenna in place from the outside. So I know that that's what I had to detach in order to install the new antenna. The new antenna came with 2 wires. One is for the radio and one is for the antenna, I guess. And there's a third one missing because it costs more money to buy the one with 3 wires that helps with like the telephone in the inside. And since I don't use the telephone on the inside, I thought I could deal without it. Okay, so I'm figuring this out. Like, so you see how this bolt is? As you can see, that is the bolt holding the antenna from the outside. So I decided to detach it so that way I could take the antenna from the outside off so I could replace it with this brand new gear that I got. So one of the mistakes I made is after I took the bolt off from the inside, I attempted to take the antenna off from the outside. I figured it would just shake loose, but apparently that was a big mistake. My next mistake was thinking I could use something from the inside to try to bang the bolt out in order to get the antenna from the outside off. Another big mistake. Determined to get the antenna off, I repeatedly tried to grab it and use like my muscle strength to try to shake the antenna off. But it really didn't work for me. I don't know. I'm probably doing something wrong. Long story short, the adhesive that was used to keep the antenna onto the vehicle was holding the antenna in place. So I had to use a knife and cut it. Then I was worried about the adhesive that was stuck on. I was going to scrape it off, but then I realized I could easily rub it all off with my finger. I know my fingers is ashy, but pay that no mind. Just look at the antenna, okay? So once I was able to get all that adhesive off without scraping up the vehicle, I put the new antenna on the top, and then I slid the wires through so that way I could connect them to the old wires. It was pretty easy. You just pretty much find the same color. It was like color coded, and you just clamp it in. Remember I told you one of the wires was missing because I bought the cheaper version, so I can't use the telephone on the inside of the cabin. And
I don't know, it's not
everything left to do was just to basically clamp the light back in.
You over push it and then I'm gonna put this piece back up here. Pow! Lights turns on.
outside. The gold 6 digits, outside with it, we be outside. Outside with it, real go getters. Outside with it, we be outside. Outside with it.